Good day, the moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. I am Fatima Aminu Ahmed, a student of SS2 from Great Heights Academy, and I am here today to support the motion that says Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. Firstly, what is oil exploration? Oil exploration is the process of locating potential underground oil and gas reserves to enable their extraction and production. Renewable energy, on the other hand, is derived from naturally replenished sources, meaning they don't run out on a human timescale. Nigeria shifted from agriculture to oil exploration primarily because of the discovery of crude oil in Olubri in 1956. As oil quickly became the country's main source of revenue, the government began to prioritize it over agriculture, which was previously the backbone of the economy. Oil promised quick wealth, foreign investments, and global economic relevance, so farming was neglected and the economy became heavily dependent on petroleum exports. Where has that brought us today? It has clearly done us more harm than good. Oil is destroying our land, our health, and our people. To my opponents, how can you defend an industry that has turned the Niger Delta into a graveyard of poisoned rivers, dying forests, and sick children? Oil spills ruin livelihoods. Gas flaring causes cancer. Our people live in poverty while only a few benefit. You talk of oil like it's a blessing. It has been a curse to many. Oil is a dying industry. Stop dragging Nigeria backwards. While the world is racing towards clean, smart energy, you are telling us to keep exploring oil? That's like insisting we use typewriters in the age of smartphones. Countries like China, Germany, even Saudi Arabia are moving on. So why is Nigeria being told to stay behind? Why should we invest in something the world is abandoning? Renewable energy means real, lasting jobs. You claim oil brings jobs. Really? How many? And how long do they last? Most oil jobs are controlled by big foreign companies with machines replacing people. Renewable energy offers local jobs, solar panel installations, maintenance, green tech development, real jobs for Nigerians, not just profits for a few elites. Oil wealth has made us poorer. If oil is so great, then where is the development? Where is the stable electricity, the good roads, the clean water? For over 60 years, oil has been our main export. Yet, 90 million Nigerians still live in poverty. What has oil really bought us except for corruption, conflict, and debt? Renewable energy makes us stronger, not weaker. We export crude oil and import petrol. That's not just wasteful, it's embarrassing. It shows we're still dependent. Renewable energy lets us take control of our power. We stop depending on foreign refineries, stop wasting money, and start building energy independence. Climate change is not a theory. It's happening here. My opponents may want to close their eyes to climate change, but farmers in the north can't farm because of desertification. Heavy floods ruin homes in Bayelsa. Heat waves kill crops, and what's the cause? Fossil fuels, especially oil. If we keep exploring oil, we're only digging our own graves. In conclusion, even oil-rich countries are planning for a post-oil future. Let me ask a question. Are you wiser than Saudi Arabia? Even they are investing billions in solar and green tech. If the oil kings know it won't last forever, why are you defending it like it's Nigeria's only hope? That's not patriotism, it's denial.
Imagine Nigeria where the people don't have to worry about fuel scarcity because the energy comes directly from the sun. Imagine Nigeria's future powered not by digging up burning oil, but by tapping the sun, the wind, and the flowing rivers. Clean, endless sources that can power homes, schools, and even farms across the country. Imagine the legacy we could leave. A cleaner, healthier, and more resilient Nigeria for generations yet to come. Standing on all existing protocols, my name is Aisha Abdulaziz, an SS1 student from Great Heights Academy, and I stand before you to propose the motion which says Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. Today, we stand at a point where Nigeria must decide what kind of future it truly wants. For years, our economy has relied on oil, and while that has shaped our past, we must ask if it's wise to let it define our future. And while we are trapped in this cycle, countries are investing in renewable energy, thereby boosting their economies, creating jobs, and securing safer futures. The truth is undeniable. For Nigeria to have a more secure and prosperous future, we must stop oil exploration and move on to renewable energy. We have enough resources to harness the power of the sun, the wind, and the water. We need to stop relying on the past and embrace the future where Nigeria can lead in clean energy. Solar panels, electric cars, clean energy targets, etc. The world is advancing and countries are investing in everlasting renewable energy. Now, oil can finish. I don't think we've quite thought about that. The more we drill, the less there is. It's a limited resource, and without proper management or control, which is exactly what is happening, it could dry up faster than expected. What happens when all the oil runs out? What do we fall back on? But renewable energy, it never runs out. The sun will rise, the wind will blow, and the rivers will flow. These are endless sources that can power our lands without destroying our future. All oil exploration has done is made a few rich while leaving majority of our people in the dark. We burn gas, we spill oil, and we destroy land. Yet we still think oil exploration is the solution. Nigeria is over dependent on oil exploration. Every time oil prices drop, we cut budgets, we beg from other countries, and we literally scramble for survival. Oil exploration is expensive, not just in terms of money, but in terms of the lives and the resources it costs us. Meanwhile, renewable energy is very much free. I know my opponents might argue about the fact that while renewable energy sources such as solar and wind are inherently free, the true cost of renewable energy comes from the initial investment in building the infrastructure, e.g., solar panels, wind turbines, etc. But the sun doesn't send us an electricity bill, does it? And we don't have to pay for the wind, it's already ours. And the water doesn't send us monthly invoices. And come on, let's face it, isn't it better to pay for something that can be used for years or even decades to come than to repeatedly pay for something that is one day going to dry up under the earth? Oil exploration has made us a land filled with poverty, corruption, pollution, and a country constantly at the mercy of global oil prices. Speaking of pollution, according to the World Health Organization, over 99% of people all around the world breathe air that exceeds air breathing limits, and over 13 million deaths each year due to avoidable environmental causes, including air pollution. What does the Niger Delta have to say about this? A region rich in oil but poor in every other way. The air is toxic, the land is polluted, the children are dying. Why? Because the very resource that was meant to lift us up has now become the waste that has pulled us down. Now, imagine Nigeria where we can lead in clean energy, exporting clean energy ideas to the world. A Nigeria powered by the clean sun and wind without oil spills or gas flares. This is not just a dream, it's a future within reach.
Standing on existing protocols, my name is Hannatu Waziri, a student of SS2 from Great Heights Academy, and I am here to support what my co-debater said. To start off, oil dependency is economically dangerous. Nigeria earns over 80% of its foreign exchange from oil exports, yet oil prices are unstable and often dictated by foreign markets. Remember 2016 when Nigeria fell into serious recession because global oil prices crashed? Or the COVID-19 crash? Our economy suffered badly. A country's economy should not be built on a commodity that it cannot control. Renewable energy offers us a chance to diversify, to invest in solar, wind, and hydropower, building new industries and new sources of income. Moreover, the environmental impact of oil is devastating. Oil exploration has destroyed the Niger Delta. Oil spills, gas flaring, polluted water, and dead farmlands. Entire communities can no longer fish or farm, yet these are people who live closest to the oil. Renewables, by contrast, are clean. Solar panels don't leak, wind turbines don't flare, and hydropower doesn't poison rivers. Not only that, health is at stake. The air and water in oil-producing regions are laced with toxins. The result? Cancer, respiratory diseases, and infant deaths. To the opposing side, would you still support oil exploration if it was your children breathing that air? Renewables are safer for our bodies and our environment. In addition, energy access is unequal and unjust. Over 40% of Nigerians still lack electricity, but Nigeria is blessed with abundant sunlight, enough to power every home and school if we invest in solar energy. With renewables, we can reach rural communities where the national grid may never go. That is true development. That is energy justice. In conclusion, oil is finite. The sun is not. Our oil wells are running dry. Yet Nigeria enjoys over 2,000 hours of sunlight every year. The sun is free, constant, and abundant. So why pursue a resource that will eventually run out when we are blessed with one that is endless? Thank you.
To sum up of what we've said, Nigeria deserves a future that is clean, safe, and prosperous. The oil age brought corruption, conflict, and poverty. Renewable energy offers us a chance to break free. So we should stop glorifying the past. We are not oil dependent, we are opportunity dependent, and that opportunity lies in renewables. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate temper, my co-debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Agboyin Chinyere and I'm a student of GS Dangara, here to oppose the motion who say Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. Before I proceed, I would like to define the key point for better understanding. Oil exploration is a systematic process of searching of oil deposed underground or under the sea, while renewable energy are energy derived from natural resources that are replenished in a higher rate than they are consumed. These are my points why Nigeria should stop oil exploration. 1. Oil exploration attracts foreign investment. Continuing oil exploration attracts millions of billions in foreign direct investment with oil company partners like the Shell, Chevron. These are international countries that have invested in Nigeria. Regional development. Oil exploration have helped to transform remote communities in the Niger Delta into urban areas through the development of roads, schools, water supply, electricity. Mr. Chairman, sir, are you aware that Cross River State is the most developed state in Nigeria aside of Lagos? Do you know why? Because of the high level of oil production in that state. Wet question. Through oil exploration, Nigeria have created millions of billion industry like the petrochemical refinery, fuel station, contributing massively to the national and personal wealth. Strategic national asset. Oil is a strategic resource that nations fight war over. Nigeria must not abandon its strategic asset while other countries are increasing theirs. Lack of infrastructure for renewable energy. Nigeria lack the necessary infrastructure, e.g. power grid, storage system, technology to fully switch to renewable energy. Oil will not leave the country without a stable energy supply. Wind and solar can be better invested when lifespan costs are considered. Lack of infrastructure is a barrier to renewable energy development. The present infrastructure are mainly built of fossil fuel plants, nuclear fuel plants. Loss of job and economic instability. The oil and gas industry provide direct and indirect jobs for millions of Nigerians. Ending oil exploration could lead to massive job loss, increasing poverty and unrest to the nation. Lack of knowledge and awareness. Lack of knowledge and awareness of renewable energy development makes people to use it. Fossil fuels are usually in populated areas. It is a source of employment for the local population as they need a lot of people to run it. The huge property tax from fossil fuel is going to support the local community. Mr. Chairman, I hope I am able to convince you and not to convince you that Nigeria shouldn't stop oil exploration. Thank you.
The judges, I stand here to say a resounding no that Nigeria shouldn't stop oil exploration. The following points. 1. Oil is Nigeria's economic backbone. Mr. Chairman, do you know that oil contributes over 85% of Nigeria's foreign exchange earning, which is nearly 60% of the government revenue? Stopping oil exploration would be economic suicide, leading to major collapse in national income. Oil serves as source of employment. The oil sector employs millions of Nigerians, both directly and indirectly, from engineering, ridge workers to marketers and transporters. Continued oil exploration creates more job opportunity and reduces poverty. Oil serves as national development funds. Revenues from oil can fund major projects in the country, such as roads, schools, hospitals, infrastructure, and even power supply. Without it, development will be still. Oil provides international revenue. Mr. Chairman, Nigeria is a key member of the OPEC due to its oil production. Oil exploration has made Nigeria known to other countries as the giant of Africa, giving them bargaining power and high prestige. Oil has made Nigeria advance in their technological ways. Oil has led to significant investment in science, technology, and engineering because oil is not found in the surface of the soil, but deep deposited under the ground or the sea. Oil facilitates roads construction. Oil produces byproducts such as bitumen and asphalt, which are essential materials for the constructions of roads. Without oil, road construction will be expensive and harder to be built. Oil attracts the presence of the government. Oil has brought the government's attention to Port Harcourt and Lagos because their states are oily states. They produce oil and has made them have more development in their states. Oil has helped a lot of students go higher and higher because they give educational scholarships. Thank you.
My name is David Chikamso, a proud SS1 student of JSS Dangara, still standing on the existing protocol. I'm here to oppose the motion which Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy with the following point. Picture this. Imagine telling a father who has spent 25 years working on an oil ruins to feed his family that from tomorrow his job no longer be valid but useless. Or telling millions of students across the nation who are studying petroleum engineering that from tomorrow their courses will be valid. Mr. Chairman, sir, we may have concerns that oil exploration brings about environmental degradation, oil spills, and toxic emission. While acknowledging this, let us not throw away the baby with the water at his hand. The existence of problems does not justify trashing an entire oil industry that forms the backbone of our nation's economy. Instead, we fix the problem, not run away from it. Environmental degradation. So, environmental degradation can have environmental impact on our society, yes, but so does every energy production in the society. The solution is not just abandonment, but by using model responsible techniques like drilling reinjectional techniques and responsible management system for oil development. Oil spills are tragic, but they are preventable through pipeline, real-time monitoring, and cleaning maintenance. Oil is the lifeblood of our modern transportation. It fuels aeroplanes, cars, bikes, motorbikes, and speedboats. Generator is used to power our schools, hospitals, and almost everywhere we go. Without it, it will affect our national logistics and it will destroy our daily activities. We should go for rather than stopping oil exploration, we should go for it. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'm back in addition to the point we have given that Nigeria shouldn't stop exploring oil. 1. Gradual transition is wider than sudden destruction. Stopping oil exploration completely is like answering a baby before it to walk before it runs. The wise way is to run both systems side to side while gradually improving one and regulating the other. Energy security must be protected. Nigerians still suffer from power shortage, oil power generator, hospital, industry. Renewable energy sources generate most of their energy in a certain time of the day. Sunshine and wind cannot provide on-demand power sources 24 hours a day. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, you don't shut down your house because of a leaking roof. You repair it. Nigeria should not stop oil exploration. Instead, we must reform and regulate it while gradually growing our renewable energy capacity. That is the wise and responsible path forward. I urge you to see the wisdom in progress, not panic. Thank you.